Have you ever imagined the perfect part to complete your prototype but didn't know where to find it? Hi, I'm Wendy, and this is the Saga of the Startup. In this episode, I'll talk about how I found and worked with a manufacturer overseas to have a part made for my prototype. If you remember from my last segment, I was having problems with the joint between the elastic and the nylon cord. It was getting stuck in the casing as the joint pulled through the tunnel. I found a capsule pendant online and wondered if that would work to encapsulate that joint so it would pull through the casing more easily. I ordered that on Alibaba. It took about 2 months to come in due to all the problems they were having with shipping during the pandemic. After the capsules arrived, I drilled holes into the top and in the bottom to let the nylon cord and the elastic come through either side. And I tied it in the middle and tried pulling it through the casing. It actually worked beautifully. The only problem is that these capsules came apart super easily, and my capsules would need to stay together even for the purpose of creating like a marketing video. The other thing is that I would need a hole in the top and a hole in the bottom. Of course, if you're looking for a part for the purpose of prototyping, you want to find it in the least expensive way. So the first thing to do is see what you can find off the shelf locally, because even finding something off the shelf overseas, like on Alibaba, you'll wait a whole lot of time for shipping and you'll spend a whole lot of money on shipping as well. You can also try crafting the part using modeling clay. I actually tried that during the 2-month period before my capsules came in. I really just wanted to know, was this going to work? If you can't find your part or you can't make your part in either of these ways, then the next thing to do is go online and search for a manufacturer who's making the part, or at least making something similar to the part you need. I went back on Alibaba to identify the manufacturer. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that because all I could find were resellers or wholesalers. So these are people that buy from the manufacturer and then they resell it at a profit. Of course, they don't want to tell people like me where they got their product, because then I can cut them out and go directly to the manufacturer. I had to move on to plan B, and that was finding a manufacturer who is making something similar to what I wanted. When I did my search again, I came across a metal capsule. This one was a keychain and it did screw apart top and bottom, so that was perfect. The only problem was that the top would need to be rounded out, and of course I would need the holes in the top and bottom. I wanted to reach out to this manufacturer to see if they had anything like that. By the way, if you find someone that has a similar part, you're only seeing if they already are producing something that is more to your liking. They're not going to make a part for you unless it's something they can do externally. For instance, the small capsule that I needed to have made, it has 2 parts, and for every part that's injection molded, they need to create a mold, or they call it a tooling fee to create that mold, and that mold is in the thousands. Even for that little tiny capsule, which is about this big top and bottom, that comes apart, and it's 2 parts actually, and it's several thousand for each side of that capsule. As luck would have it, this manufacturer said they actually could make something for me. I had asked them if they could round out the top, put a hole in the top and in the bottom, and move the threading to the middle. They said that they would be happy to drill holes of varying sizes in the tops and in the bottoms of these capsules. I asked them for 1 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 5, 7, and 9 millimeters in the top side or the female side, and then the same in the bottom side. In the end, they sent me 50 capsule tops and bottoms with the varying hole sizes so I could test them in my prototype. I spent something like $388. This was well worth the money. Once I decided which size hole I needed, I went back and I asked if they could give me the same capsule with the holes that I needed, but in a 12 millimeter diameter. The other one had been a 14 millimeter. Since they were not able to do this without a tooling fee, the mold fee, my guess is they definitely had already been producing those capsules for either another company or for their own prototyping purposes. So that's it for this episode. If you're interested in finding out how I got my custom reels designed by a manufacturer overseas, I hope you'll tune in to my next episode. Bye now.